Hello everyone, I'm 18 Storm Track meteorologist Austin Haskins. It was a really nice day on our Tuesday with sunshine and southerly winds pushed temperatures up into the mid 40s for many locations. We topped out at 45 in Eau Claire. Menominee was the warm spot at 47 degrees. Chautauqua getting to 46. Now areas to the east and northeast were a little bit cooler, closer to 40 degrees, but everybody was above freezing for the first time since November 26th. In fact, the high of 45 in Eau Claire was the warmest we had been since the 25th of November. We had 46 degrees. Our high on November 26th was 37, but of course that was during the overnight hours as those temperatures trended down throughout the day on that day. But we have some changes in the forecast along the way. Now during the day today is going to be fine, but later tonight we're tracking the next system to bring some scattered rain showers to the area. We're also looking at that rain changing over to a little bit of light snow as the day goes on Thursday. And along with that, we'll have falling temperatures as well. And also want to mention, though, too, winds are going to be picking up a little bit with this system that's going to be moving in from the west and northwest. Now, during the day today, it won't be all that breezy, but it picks up later this evening into tonight. Could have a few gusts that could be as high as 35 miles per hour. We get a slight dip in the winds heading into Thursday morning. Then as the low passes to our north and east and the secondary cold front comes through, the wind will pick back up a little bit again, and that's also when those temperatures are going to drop as well. So future track today is going to show a mix of sun and clouds. As I mentioned, it's going to be a nice day. It won't be as warm as yesterday, though, but we'll still get above freezing by this afternoon for many locations. Now, as far as the timing goes for the precip tonight, some of the data is actually pushing things back a little bit further into the night, which is good because we're not going to be seeing as many impacts, hopefully, for that evening commute, because at that point, temperatures are still forecasted to be on either side of freezing, which means we could see that potential for some snow, even a wintry mix. This latest run of Future Track has the precip not really moving in until after about 10 p.m. And by that point, most of us should be in the mid to upper 30s, and it will fall as mostly rain, and that'll continue even into Thursday morning. But as the colder air comes in with that secondary cold front around midday, that's when we'll see any of the precip that does redevelop will be in the form of some light snow, and temperatures will be dropping as well. A few light snow showers continuing into Thursday evening before wrapping up into the overnight hours. The HRRR model does show that precip coming in a little bit earlier in the evening, so we'll go through it here. So here's 4:30 and we're still quiet. This has it moving in between about 5 and 7 p.m. and you can see how initially it shows up as snow and a wintry mix, but then eventually the warmer air takes over and that changes it over to rain. But this has the system progressing through a little bit quicker, where we get that wintry mix and light snow potential during the late morning into the afternoon hours, and then wrapping up very early in the evening on Thursday. So how fast the system moves through will also be key as well. But we're not really expecting any high precipitation or snow totals with this system, but there are still going to be some impacts with it, which I'll talk about coming up. That's our best chance of precip here in the short term. After that moves out, slight chance Friday night and also again Monday of next week, but we should actually enter a little bit of a slightly quieter stretch of weather as we head into this upcoming weekend and, of course, next week, which is the week of Christmas, as Christmas is just about a week or so away. As far as snow totals go for Thursday afternoon and evening, mostly about a trace to a half inch, a few higher end totals, especially north of I-94 and Highway 29, could near an inch, but we're not really expecting much more than that. So our forecast highs today, keep in mind, will be about 3 to 5 degrees cooler than this late this afternoon. These are going to be late this evening. We're looking at mostly about 33 to 38 for the high. By this afternoon, we'll probably be between about 30 and 35 across the area. Then tonight, our lows, as you'll see, will occur early Wednesday evening in the lower part of the 30s. We are going to rise overnight tonight. And then for tomorrow, and our highs tomorrow will be during the overnight hours or early Thursday morning in the upper 30s and even some lower 40s. And then we'll drop into the afternoon. And then for Friday, we're going to be in the teens and low 20s for highs. But you can kind of see that here, how those temperatures go up throughout the evening. You can see by 2 a.m., we're looking at those temperatures right around 40 degrees. And then you notice how everything drops pretty quickly. And you can see here, we go from 31 with a 21 wind chill at 2 p.m. to 16 and a wind chill of 1 above by 8 p.m. So again, once that secondary cold front comes through, the temperatures and the wind chills will drop quickly, more so the wind chill than the temperature, because the wind is going to be on the gusty side. We're down to 19 for a high Friday. That likely occurs in the evening as well. As you can see, our temperature of 13 will be early in the evening. We will go up overnight, up to 28 on Saturday. Will be breezy. 18 on Sunday, again, similar situation. We're going to see our high Sunday likely in the evening hours, the low of 10. Early in the evening, we go up overnight, and then early next week, highs looking to be in the mid-30s.